What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of this Malaga career mode. Today we're going to be finishing up the month of October. We've got a bunch of games coming up. We have a packed schedule heading into this month. You guys saw in September, we played I think 7 or 8 matches in 1 month. It's going to continue today because after the Lazio game, we've got all of us. We've got the international break, we've got Madrid, we've got Hertha Berlin, we've got Granada, and we have a cup match coming up. So total, that's about 5 league games in addition to Lazio that we have coming up in October. I'm going to probably spend maybe 30 seconds on the Chile games because, again, internationally, I'm thinking about switching to another team, preferably in Europe, for the Euro 2020s because Uruguay don't have a major tournament until the next World Cup. So that's what I'm going to do internationally, but in the league, we've got all of us at home. We've got Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano where we got a draw last season. So we haven't won there yet. I'm hoping to change that in today's episode. We've got Hertha Berlin in the Champions Cup. Keep in mind, we have 3 points in Europe. We lost to Spurs, but then we absolutely destroyed Lazio in a completely shocking game. So I'm not sure how we're going to play here against Hertha Berlin, but I will play that match and hopefully we can continue to win in Europe. 3 days after that game, we've got Granada. That game is going to be at home, so most likely I'm going to simulate the Granada game as well as the Deportivo Alaves game because both of those teams are in the bottom half of the table. And then finally, depending on who we play here, I may go ahead and play our first Copa de España match. One thing I would like to mention is that I got a suggestion in yesterday's video that I should go to a 4-3-3 with a false 9 because at the moment, my main striker, Christian Porto, is out with an injury. He's still out for I think 3 or 4 more weeks. So I'm rolling with Pereira at striker. So far, he's actually been really good there. He can play pretty well up front with Ontiveros and Diego Lachalt. I may go ahead and bring on Loftus-Cheek at left mid, or excuse me, right mid, because he's better rated than Ontiveros. But still, I've got a pretty good lineup here. I still have enough depth to deal with injuries. So this is our lineup for this episode. We're currently sitting 6th in the table, just above Real Betis and Sevilla, but it's still early days in the season. We got to start winning. All of us have actually beat Sevilla and Athletic Club Bilbao, so we beat them 2-0. Loftus-Cheek and Cyprian stopped their winning streak. So at the moment, there's 2 players I really want to improve in attack. Our youth player Rinaldi as well as Youssef En-Nesyri, our backup striker. Both of them having pretty good training sessions so far. Rinaldi up to a 66 and En-Nesyri working his way up to a 75. So for the international friendlies, this is probably going to be my last one that I do because I want to move to a European team after Uruguay. So let me know in the comments section what European teams I should go for. If you guys want me to go with the Netherlands again, do you want me to get Portugal? Who do you guys want? Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing like a big team like Spain and taking them to Euro Cup glory, or if you guys want me to do like a smaller nation like Iceland or someone else, that's perfectly fine with me too. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to resign from the national team because at this point I'm not having any fun with Uruguay. There's no competitions to aim for. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to weigh my options for international teams, and with your feedback, I'm going to choose a European team for the rest of this career mode. I tell you what, training is actually going pretty decently. Rinaldi up to a 67 now, and En-Nesyri not doing as good, but still, he's getting closer to a 75. We have our first international offer. It's going to be from Greece. I completely forgot about them. I'm not sure if I have any Greek subscribers. If I got 1 or 2, let me know if I should manage Greece. Not sure they're exactly a popular option because, in my opinion, Greece don't play a very attractive brand of football. They're most well known for their defenders like Kostas Manolas and Socrates, who play for Dortmund and Roma respectively. But, I mean, again, let me know what you think. We're going to be going up against Atletico Madrid now at the Wanda Metropolitano. Keep in mind, we're currently sitting in the top 4 now. Atletico Madrid currently sitting 11th. So, even though they're 11th at the table, they're trying to work their way up. And this is never an easy game, so I will play this. Coming into our game against Atletico Madrid, we're at the Wanda Metropolitano. I can't show you guys the full introduction, but it looks like Atletico Madrid have all their big names ready to go. You could see their GRIEZMANN, as well as Felipe Luis and Diego Costa. So let's take a look at the lineups heading into this huge game in La Liga. Atletico Madrid, they come in with Diego Costa, Antoine Griezmann. They've got Diego Jota back. He was on loan at Wolverhampton. I'm surprised Wolves didn't buy him, but nevertheless, he's at Atletico Madrid for this career mode. They've got Jonas Hofmann, who they bought from, I think, Borussia Mönchengladbach. The only reason I know that is because I played with him in FIFA 17. They've got Thomas Partey. They've got Malong. I have no clue who that is. Felipe Luis. Jan Vertonghen from Spurs. He came to Atletico Madrid to team up with Savic and Versalco in defense. And then Jan Oblak, who I think is a top 5 goalkeeper. So that's a pretty good defense. A really good attack. How on earth are they 11th at the table? We're going to come with Lachelle, Pereira, Loftus-Cheek. I'm going to start Loftus-Cheek over Ontiveros at right mid, but if things don't go the way I want them to, I can always bring on Ontiveros for him. We've got Alenia, Cyprian, Lerma, no surprises there. Same defense, just with Ruben Diaz started because Diego is still out with an injury. Then Bono is going to have to play better today because I know GRIEZMANN as well as Diego Costa are going to put a lot of shots at us. Jefferson Lerma starts the attack, goes forward, in towards Carlos Alenia. He's going to go out wide, in towards Diego Lachalt. Both of those passes were not meant to go there. I meant to go up instead, but I ended up going to Alenia. And it turns out our attack is still going. Alenia is going to eventually go up. We're going to feed it in towards Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek takes a touch, cuts it back in. Really good defending from Atletico Madrid, but we still have it with Fabrizio Bustos. Good control from him. Lerma takes the ball, takes it down, in towards Alenia. Back up to Jefferson Lerma. Jefferson Lerma turns his man. Tries to get the shot away. That was straight at goal, but Jan Oblak had to punch that over. So, I mean, we get a corner off of it. Let's see if we can take advantage. Cyprian, decent ball in, no header. Alenia is going to retrieve it. He's going to go back out into Cyprian. Cyprian's going to cross it in. Great ball in. Versalco gets the ball away. We get the ball back with Lerma, and then eventually Thomas Partey gets it away. Okay, Antoine Griezmann on the attack. We know he's left-footed. We still let him cut it onto that left foot. Every time I say that, I always let the player get it on his stronger left foot. But that time, I got kind of lucky there. Diego Costa should have finished that. But Bono with pretty good goalkeeping. We're going to go out wide, in towards Diego Lachalt. Diego Lachalt cuts it up, in towards Cyprian. Wyland Cyprian fake shots in, almost loses it. We're going to go up to Pereira. Pereira doesn't do enough. 36th minute, Atletico Madrid had that one really good opportunity early, but since then they haven't done much. GRIEZMANN has been pocketed so far. Now Cyprian's going to come on the attack. Wyland Cyprian, ball rolls, goes up in towards Jefferson Lerma. Jefferson Lerma runs the opposite direction, takes too big of a touch there, and he runs right in towards Kunaway. I'm not sure who that is. They're going to go up in towards Diego Jota, who again gets pocketed. Bustos is going to chip it over now in towards Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's going to stretch his legs out. He's going to take that ball brilliantly. He's going to cross it in now. Over the top, in towards Lachalt, who misses the header. Point blank, that should have been 1-0. And now with Atletico Madrid on the attack, Diego Costa out wide, in towards Diego Jota. Again, Bustos with the defending. He's been superb so far this game. We're going to get it back out, in towards Alenia. Alenia feeds Andreas Pereira. Pereira's going to chip it over in towards Loftus-Cheek. That's a great touch from Loftus-Cheek again. He's going to keep it in. He's going to come down in towards Alenia. Jefferson Lerma on the attack. Goes down in towards Rica. Nutmegs the referee. You're going to go back up in towards Lerma. Bustos has some space. Now Bustos takes a touch. Comes down to Alenia. Alenia plays the give and go. Goes back down. Can we get the shot away? Yes, we do. What a way to end the half. But unfortunately, it's still goalless. 48th minute, they've got a throw in now. Atletico Madrid go up in towards Thomas Partey. He's going to feed Antoine Griezmann. 1-0. He somehow lost his marker so easily there. Where was my defense? Nanion should have been all over him. You can't give Griezmann that much space in the box. Look at how much space Griezmann has here. He gets away from Ruben Diaz, gets on that left foot, and every time he's going to finish that. Every single time. Wyland Cyprian comes on the ball, goes down to Jefferson Lerma. Lerma's going to turn, he's going to go back up in towards Cyprian. Cyprian having some trouble here, gets taken down. Pereira goes down in towards Alenia. Carlos Alenia with the shot. Really good play from Malaga, but again, Jan Oblak is so good. Cyprian with the ball, and now it's a decent one too. The header comes in, and it's going to be another corner. I thought that was off of me for a second, but we still have it. Cyprian now with another ball, and this is even better than the last one, but the header was atrocious. Back on the attack, Jefferson Lerma out wide, in towards Cyprian. Cyprian with the ball roll, feeds Diego Lachalt. Diego Lachalt sprints forward on his left foot, shoots, good save. We might still have it here, yes we do. 1-1, it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the former Chelsea man on loan, who makes his first contribution. Great play again from Malaga. I'm not going to be able to make a celebration because I'm running into my own player, but still great play. Take a look right here. The ball roll from Cyprian gives him enough space. Lachalt shoots from a tight angle, but thankfully, I think it's Felipe Luis that can't get the tackle there. The ball comes to Loftus-Cheek, and then he puts it right into the corner. So we're back in it with 15 minutes left. Now let's see if we can get a winner. Uh-oh, this is not good. Diego Costa on his left foot shoots, scores 2-1. I completely broke down in defense. I completely lost my bearings. Diego Costa loses me. Look at this. I thought I was going to win that ball. That was the crucial ball there. I couldn't win it, and then from that angle, I was hoping my goalkeeper could do better, but Yeah, that's what happens. 86th minute, Atletico Madrid want more. They're going to get it forward. We get the blocking with Ruben Diaz, and now Jefferson Lerma is going to sprint away. He's going to come down to Zambo Anguissa, down to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek pokes it forward. In towards Andres Pereira. He's going to go up towards Lerma. Up in towards Diego Lachalt. Diego Lachalt on his left foot. Can he finish this? Yes, he can. 2-2. We equalize in the 89th minute. I thought Atletico Madrid were going to get the 3 points here, but Diego Lachalt has been superb. Really nice counter-attacking play. The 4-3-3 false 9 formation has really been a help for me because if I had gone more attacking, I would not have had space there to get Lachalt out wide, but that finish from Diego Lachalt was clutch. It was superb, and finally, we are back on level terms. And that does it. What a buzzkill for Atletico Madrid. They thought they were going to win it. Their fans thought they were going to win it. But Diego Lachalt thought otherwise. 2 great goals, or excuse me, 1 great goal from Lachalt, 1 great goal from Ruben Loftus-Cheek to make sure we get at least a point here against Atletico Madrid. Again, we could have gotten a win there. 11 shots, 4 on target. If we didn't have those lapses in defense, we could have gotten 3 points there. But again, going up against Costa and GRIEZMANN, you're going to concede a couple goals, so I'm just happy to get a point here. The papers are currently raving about Ruben Loftus-Cheek's form. He was excellent against Atletico Madrid, and now we're going to take our form into the Champions Cup against Hertha Berlin, who are currently on 3 points, same as we are. Lazio currently bottom of the table, but now another big game coming up because Hertha Berlin, who I think are either the 3rd or 4th worst team in the group, are going to be playing against us at our place. We have to get points here. I can't afford to lose. So, I mean, I'm pretty confident for this game. I just have to make sure I deliver. We've got a primetime game in the rain in southern Spain against Hertha Berlin. Let's take a look at the lineups. We've got Lachalt, Loftus-Cheek, Pereira up top. No surprise there. The 4-3-3 false 9 will continue going into this game. Cyprian, Alenia, Lerma were fantastic against Atletico Madrid. Same back for Diego Gonzalez is back from injury, so we're going to be starting him again alongside Nano, and then Bono hopefully can at least limit the goals that he concedes today. Hertha Berlin, they're going to come in with Davy Selke, who used to play for, I think, RB Leipzig. They've got S2E5, they've got Lazaro, they've got Darida, they've got, I think, Lecky, who I think is Australian. They've got Odriozola from Real Sociedad, Nicholas Stark, Karim Rekik, Eric Durm from Borussia Dortmund, and then Jarstein in goal. So it's a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. Some underrated talents on this team, including Odriozola and Eric Durm. So they're a more than capable side, but I should be beating them. Matt Lecky on the attack early on, cross it in. Wyland Cyprian gets the ball away relatively easily, and now Diego Lachalt's going to come on the attack. He's going to send it down towards Cyprian. Cyprian down to Carlos Alenia. Alenia down to Bustos. Back up to Carlos Alenia. He's going to switch the field. Played brilliantly up towards Rica. Rica comes down to Cyprian. Cyprian turns. We're building up the play patiently here. Nanyo's going to come down towards Bustos. Bustos goes up to Pereira. Pereira up towards Cyprian! Brilliant goal! Unbelievable build-up play. That was so patient. That was so calm and collected. Barcelona, Guardiola would have been proud of that. Seriously, that is total football right there from Malaga. I didn't even mean to pass it around so easily. I thought this was going to be a wasted possession, but then what a hit from Wyland Cyprian. Takes it first time, but the build-up play to that shot, I think that was like 14 or 15 passes, just swinging the ball side to side, moving this Hertha Berlin defense around, and then what a finish from Cyprian. 11th minute, Cyprian starts the attack. Alenia's going to slow it down. He's going to go back up towards Cyprian. Cyprian and Alenia have been so good together in the midfield. They've been undoubtedly some of our best players this season. Lerma's been pretty good too. He's going to go up towards Cyprian. Cyprian up forward, in towards Pereira. Pereira's going to go out wide, in towards Lachalt. Diego Lachalt holds it up, cuts it back down to Cyprian. Wyland Cyprian roulettes, gets the shot away here. Oh my goodness. Jarstein with the reflexes there from that angle. I thought I beat him. Cyprian with the ball in. Now it's a decent 1-2. We get the header. Actually, no, we don't. Berlin does. Carlos Alenia back on the attack. Goes forward to Andres Pereira. Pereira back down to Carlos Alenia. Alenia back up to Pereira. Andres Pereira on his right foot scores. 2-0. Easy. So easy. From Malaga. We're just clinical at the moment. Look at this. From Pereira as well as Alenia, just passing it easily in between. And take a look right here. Easy two-man game. Alenia takes the ball, takes his time, goes back to Pereira. He could have passed that to Cyprian, to be honest, but Pereira's a scorer. He's a finisher, and he's taking control of this game. Ruben Loftus-Cheek on the attack. We haven't heard much from him today. We haven't really needed to. Lachalt goes forward, in towards Rica. What a ball to Federico Rica. He's going to cut it in onto his left foot. He can shoot with that left foot. He does shoot. Good save. We might still get the header here from Loftus-Cheek. He's hit the bar. Could have been 3-0 there. I think Jarstein might have saved it anyway. Diego Lachalt taking his time, goes out wide to Cyprian. Cyprian back up to Diego Lachalt. Diego Lachalt cuts it in. Nicholas Starr gets there just in time. Again, the two-man game has been brilliant so far today. It's been working every time against Hertha Berlin, but that time they finally defended it. And now they've got a counterattack here. Matt Leckie on the ball. He's going to try to cross it in. Eventually, he does cross it in, but Zambo Anguissa, you idiot, runs back and scores an own goal. I'm pretty sure Kurt didn't even get a touch of that. I'm pretty sure it was all Zambo Anguissa. Take a look right here. The cross comes in. I thought he was going to cut it in there. And Zambo Anguissa, you're supposed to clear that. If you're going to get in front of your man, just clear the ball away. 73rd minute, Javi Ontiveros gets in behind on his right foot. Can he cross it in now? Yes, he can. Decent ball in. Great defending from Nicholas Stark. See, if I could have defended like that with Zambo Anguissa, it would still be 2-0 right now. 88th minute now, Hertha Berlin looking for an equalizer on the edge of the box. We should get the ball away with Zambo Anguissa. He does so successfully, and now Pereira is going to come down in towards Cyprian. Cyprian can't get the ball away. He's going to win the ball back, but it comes straight to Davy Selke. Davy Selke is going to shoot here. I thought that was in. The way he hit that and the way the goalkeeper reacted, I thought that was in the corner. And that does it. We survive. We get the 3 points. That's all that matters. I don't care that we finished weakly, very weakly, against this Hertha Berlin team, but we win 2-1. We started off so well. The passing was so crisp. The offensive build-up play, the defending was so good in the first half, and then the second half. Hertha Berlin made things very difficult for us. The stat line doesn't show that, but the gameplay definitely did. So I'm happy with a 2-1 victory, but it easily could have been 2-2. Our next game will be at home to Granada in the league. We're currently sitting 5th in the table. We're tied in a 3-way tie with RCD Espanyol and Real Sociedad. Granada have lost their last 2 matches. They drew to Real Sociedad off my second team in with Pereira and Nesri. And Johnny, we lose 2-0 to Granada. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I definitely did not think we were going to lose to Granada of all teams, but that's pretty much what happened. So now we're home to Nastic. I have no clue who they are. They're probably a team in the second league, but at the moment, this is the last game of October. We've got Barcelona coming up in La Liga. I kind of want to save that game for the next episode, but I probably should simulate the game against Nastic. So Nastic made it into this part of the Copa de España by drawing 3-3 and probably winning on penalties. We beat them 3-1. Loftus-Cheek, Hernandez, and Christian Porto back from injury get the goals for me. So the final game of this episode will be against Barcelona. I'm not sure who won Player of the Month. It's probably Cyprian. It's got to be Cyprian, considering how he played. But I bet Jefferson Lerma might have gotten Player of the Month award, but you can't really tell from the face. They're black, they're strong, I'm not sure. It could be Lerma, it could be Cyprian. Either way, we're going up against Barcelona now. I think Barcelona are currently top of the table. 7 wins, 2 draws. We actually pulled the double off of Barcelona last season, so I want to see if we can beat them again. Barcelona, no surprise. They've got Coutinho, they've got Suarez ready to go. I'm curious to see if they got Messi still in their first team lineup because Messi's getting up there in age. He is currently not starting for them. They've got Thomas Muller, Suarez up top, no surprises there. Lamela, Coutinho out wide, Busquets, Sergi Samper in the holding midfield, Jordi Alba, Yerry Mina, Marquinhos, who they bought from PSG, then Douglas at right back. I have no clue who that is. But look at this. They've got Ortola in goal. I'm pretty sure he's on the Barcelona B team in real life, and they're letting him start in a league game against Malaga. We're currently sitting in the top 6, so I'm not sure why they're starting a backup goalkeeper against us. We've got Lachalt, Loftus-Cheek, Pereira ready to go. Christian Porto is back from injury, but I don't want to rush him back from the torn groin he had because I don't want to aggravate that injury again. So I'm going to keep starting Pereira in that false 9. We've got Cyprian, Alenia, Jefferson, Lerma ready to go. Rica Gonzalez, Nanyon Bustos, and Bunu, who get to deal with Thomas Muller as well as Luis Suarez today. So a lot of attacking talent on display today, especially for Barcelona. But I think our defense can handle it. 9th minute, Lamela to Suarez, 2 former Premier League players doing their trade at Barcelona. Coutinho now cuts it onto his left foot. He's going to shoot with that left foot. He's got that 4-star weak foot, and he almost went top bins with it. Marquinhos sends it forward for Barcelona. Our high press worked to get the ball away from them, and Cyprian's going to get the ball back in towards Jefferson Lerma. Jefferson Lerma with Suarez bearing down on him. Suarez eventually does help get the ball back, and eventually Barcelona does too strong a defense for us to deal with. Suarez now on the attack, drives it forward towards Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller nutmegs me, goes down inwards Sergi Samper, back up inwards Suarez. Luis Suarez Ball rolls, keeps the ball, shoves me off the ball, and still gets the shot away. You know you're going up against a world-class striker where, number one, they're physically bullying you, and then even getting shots on target after all that. Coutinho now on the attack. Gets it onto his left foot. He's going to try to get it on his right foot. We're not falling for that again. Alenia sends it out for another corner. Jefferson Lerma's at the near post. Barcelona just will not put it in the box. They have to take it short every freaking time. Coutinho on the attack. Cuts it in. That's why they take it short every time. It's because they always have a chance to score. Back on the attack. We're going to go forward. In towards Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Jordi Alba is out of position. He was up forward for that corner. And Loftus-Cheek with space Jordan is going to go down. In towards Andres Pereira. He gets the shot. Can he get the shot? No, he can't. No. That could have been 1-0. Ortola gets a hand in just before Andreas Pereira, who was trying to find that right corner of the net. What a save from that position. Cyprian with the ball in. We might still get the header. No, we don't. Carlos Alenia is going to hit it on his left foot. And that was goal bound from Carlos Alenia. Another corner for us. We're going to try to go near post. 3 bars of power. The header comes in. It's 1-0. Brilliant ball in towards Joris Nagnon. And Wylan Cyprian is going to let him dab on Barcelona. Great goal. Again, the corners from Wylan Cyprian have been superb. His in-swingers are deadly. Take a look right here. He puts a lot of whip on it. No one is marking Nagnon, so it's an easy header for him, but still, great ball in again from Cyprian. 60th minute, Thomas Muller has been neutralized for the majority of this game, but he tries to send us forward. Coutinho can't get the ball, and yet again, we are just playing with Barcelona at the moment. Carlos Alenia now on the attack, goes up to Lerma, up to Pereira. Pereira down to Cyprian. Cyprian looking for some space. He's not going to find it, so we're going to take our time. Lerma goes forward to Pereira. Pereira takes a touch, cuts it back down in towards Cyprian. Cyprian back up to Andres Pereira. Andres Pereira takes a couple touches, turns his man, gets on his left foot, goes back to his right foot. He might be able to finesse this, but it gets blocked. It takes a deflection. We've got a corner now. Cyprian with the outswinger. Another great ball in. It's another goal for Diego Lachalt, and it's going to be another dab. Another dab for Diego Lachalt. 65 minutes in, 2 corner goals, both from Cyprian deliveries. He is a quality free kick specialist. He's a quality corner specialist. Cyprian's balls in have been coming right to Malaga players, with the headers as well have been brilliant so far. Barcelona can't do anything about that. Barcelona coming on the attack with Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller holds it up well. Joris Nagnon, though, gets the ball away, but it comes right back to Thomas Muller. Muller loses the ball. Rica can't keep the ball. Barcelona still have it with Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele turns me in, shoots it straight at Bono. Great save by him. Coutinho with a touch of class there, getting it out from the air and keeping it. Muller's going to take a couple touches now. He's going to cut it in into the middle, and Andre Gomez has scored. That's exactly what I couldn't have afforded to do. Barcelona just kept attacking, and eventually they did chip away and get a goal here from Andre Gomez, but still, with the substitutions we've made, we should be able to hang on. Barcelona coming on the attack with Luis Suarez. He's going to get muscled off here, but he keeps the ball. He's going to ball roll onto his left foot. I thought he scored that on his weaker left foot. Beautiful shot from Luis Suarez. He gets his foot around that. He puts it right in the corner, but it just goes on the wrong side of the post. 90th minute, one last attack for Barcelona. Thomas Muller, the leading goal scorer in La Liga, coming on the attack. Jordi Alba loses the ball, and that's game over. We get an emphatic 2-1 victory over Barcelona. So many chances for Barcelona to get an equalizer in that game, but at the end, we did just enough. Very even match, extremely even match. Barcelona matches don't usually end up with 50-50 possession unless they're playing like Real Madrid or another big club in Europe, but Malaga hanging in there with Barcelona this whole game, and thankfully our corners were perfect today, because if not for that, we probably wouldn't have won. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. We're still second in the table in Europe. We're back in the top 4, I'm pretty sure, in La Liga after that win against Barcelona. It's Barcelona's first loss of the season. We're currently 3-0 against Barcelona. We haven't drawn or lost a single game. Amazing stuff. So again, thank you guys for watching. We're in fantastic form so far. We've got some more games coming up in November. It's that time again when I'm going to have to start thinking about pre-contract players as well. So leave any suggestions you guys have down below for pre-contract players, and hopefully our form continues into the rest of this season. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.